Louder.
I'm saying you reminded us, first of all, the rule of law and the fact that the rule of law itself is subject to restrictions. And again and again, you mentioned human rights and civil rights, which constitute precisely a place where the rule of law stops. Since you took office in July or in June, the Human Rights Watch, the Amnesty International organization, refugee organization from the UN, have repeatedly expressed concerns, on occasion condemn your policies. And I would like to know what is your response to that, because as you probably heard the news today, we had more incidents of torture at the prisons in Grevena. And to go back very briefly, and with this I can finish, these concerns and have expressed on two at least different levels. On the one, the treatment of refugees, of asylum seekers, of immigrants, documented or not, and on the other side, protesters, civilians, who protest because their livelihood is, we all know what is happening to it on a daily basis, our freedoms are systematically restricted. So what is your response to these international organizations on European and international level? Thank you.
Thank you for your question. First, it's a general remark. I cannot answer what my answer is because each one of them have his answer to the individual. You see, when a claim comes up, something, A, the claim is being looked upon, and an answer is being sent to the entity, the person, the claimant, individually for each particular case. You speak about torture in Grevena. Are you Greek? Yes. Then you should have known that prisons are not within my capacity, by the way. It's the Minister of Justice that you should have asked. But anyway, having said that, having said that again, I only have to add that it is alleged. It's alleged. So you took it as something that has been proven. But I know of the case, and please would you allow me, although it's not within my capacity to answer you, that this particular case, I'm being told that the public prosecutor, and that is a member of the judiciary, was present at this point. So now what you're saying is that the Greek judiciary is accomplice to torture. Are you going that far in your question? You're not going there. Now, NGOs in general. We would very much like NGOs to be involved. We welcome their presence. Always. Please be kind enough. I can understand anybody who condemns the Greek government, who is ready to preach, etc., etc. But please, be kind enough, first of all, to remember the situation in the Central Partners in June 2012 and before that. Before giving, and I'm not answering to anybody in particular, giving lectures on general issues, please realize the fact that the major reason for the creation of a neo-Nazi party in Greece was the situation in the Central Partners. And that's the main excuse for their existence. And unless we were able to change that, the Golden Dawn would have reasons of existence. What I'm trying to deny is the reason of their existence. To persuade the Greek society that the rule of law and the Constitution and the international instruments referring to human rights are the way to go forward. But you cannot go forward if you cannot get out of your house after sunset. Mm-hmm. And also, it's us who created civilian authorities for asylum, civilian authorities for appeals, civilian authorities for the first reception of migrants. I have to say that's hardly the work of the police state. And also, you were kind enough to refer to the criticism of NGOs. Well, as much as we welcome NGOs, we all do know that NGOs do exaggerate in many cases. And having taken what the NGOs say, would you please be kind enough also to listen to, let's say, UNHCR? To UNHCR, United Nations, to the United Nations, the refugees. Would you be kind enough to read the statement of the Swiss Home Secretary, who was in Athens a few days ago, and has inspected our whole system of dealing with the migrants? Is also the Swiss minister an accomplice? Would you be kind enough to check what Commissioner Malmström, a Swede liberal, is saying about the Greek system? Be kind enough to look on the minutes on the Council of Ministers of the European Union on what they say. What is happening? Is it an international plan to hide those issues that I've heard here today? Well, we have to be real. We are not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Far from it. But please, be kind enough to look at the extreme progress being achieved by Greece under the most difficult of circumstances. Under circumstances which, in the deepest economic crisis, we have also to take care of the survival of hundreds of thousands of illegal migrants without allowing them to be victimized by gangs, by traffickers, and also on our huge effort to protect Greek society and its cohesion.